lights didn't disappear in a moment. They faded little by little, so slowly that nobody noticed. Everyone was looking down, nobody was looking up.
The city burned with electric stars, neon dreams and expensive scars. People chased shadows they could not hold, trading their soul for silver and gold. A young boy stood on a rooftop high, wondering why he never felt alive. The world below moved fast and loud, yet somehow he felt lost in the crowd. Everybody talking but nobody here, smiling faces hiding years of fears. Building kingdoms made of sand, watching them slip right through their hands. Blackout impact. What remains when the lights go out, when the world goes silent and removes all doubt? Blackout impact. Would you recognize your own reflection, or discover you've been living in a projection? The one night, the darkness came, no one to blame, no one to name. Screens were dead, signals were gone, the world kept spinning but the illusion was done. The businessman, the addict, the king, the woman who thought she had everything, all stood equal beneath the sky, asking questions when he couldn't buy. For the first time they heard the wind, for the first time they looked within. The silence spoke with a voice so clear, revealing truths they'd avoided for years. Blackout. The darkness uncovered what the light disguised. The truth was standing before their eyes. Blackout. The power fell, but something awoke. A generation trapped inside the smoke. A candle flickered in an empty street. Strangers gather, strangers meet. No profiles, no followers, no disguise. Just real conversations and honest eyes. An old man laughed and softly said, we spend our lives fearing death, yet most of us never learned how to live. The crowd grew still, because deep inside they knew he was right. Maybe the blackout wasn't punishment, maybe it was mercy. A chance to see beyond the noise, a chance to remember what matters. If everything vanished tonight, what would survive? Love, faith, truth, or nothing at all? Became a mirror, and the mirror became a lesson. The greatest blackout isn't when a city loses power, it's when a person loses purpose. And the greatest impact is the moment they find it again. Demon Slayer music.
People live for money, some people live for power, some people live for themselves, but me, I live for Jesus. And if it ever comes down to it, I die for him too.
I walk through valleys where the shadows creep, where demons hunt and broken people weep. I seen the lies that this world sells, pretty on the outside but leading straight to hell. The world said take that easy road, but Christ said pick up your cross and go. Now every step I take is by faith alone, following the King who sits upon the throne. The pressure gets heavy, the battle gets real, but my faith is built on something stronger than steel. I die for Jesus before I live for a lie. Die for Jesus before I deny him to survive. Now listen closely, I'm about to tell the story backwards, and if you don't understand it, then reverse, don't worry. I tell it again the right way. Greater from rose, he death defeated, he crossed the carried, he blood is shed, he meat for died, he lost was I, blind was I, broken was I, alone was I, darkness and living was I. If you didn't understand it in reverse, it's the forward flow. I was living in darkness, I was alone, I was broken, I was blind, I was lost, then he died for me. He shed his blood, he carried the cross, he defeated death, and he rose from the grave. That's why I stand today, and that's why I will never walk away. This ain't a trend, this ain't a phase, this ain't something I do on Sundays. This is war, this is faith, this is trusting God when I can't see the way. The enemy wants fear, but Christ gave courage. The enemy wants chains, but Christ broke every one of them. Died for Jesus, because he first died for me. Died for Jesus, because the sacrifice set me free. Through every battle, through every storm, his truth remains, his kingdom endures. I die for Jesus, but until that day arrives, I'll spend every breath I have living for Christ. The grave couldn't hold him, the stone couldn't stop him, death couldn't defeat him, hell couldn't contain the cross. Looked like defeat, but it became the greatest victory. And because he lives, I have nothing to fear, nothing to lose, and everything to gain. Demon Slayer music. Music, music.
Demon Slayer.
From the cradle to the grave, from the first breath to the last, there's only one name.
Yeah, J is for journey, the road every soul must walk. From a baby's first cry to the day the heartbeat stops. Some chase riches, some chase fame, some spend a lifetime never knowing why they came. Every mile leaves scars we can't erase. Every choice becomes another page. But when the road gets dark and the end draws near, Jesus walks beside us through every fear. J-E-S-U-S, the name above life and death. S-A-V-E-S, the one who gives eternal breath. When the shadows fall and the grave awaits, his love remains, his promise stays. J-E-S-U-S, forever saved. E is for eternity, beyond what eyes can see. Past the clocks, past the years, past mortality. Kings and beggars share the same dust below, but every soul must face where it will go. The world says death is the final door, but Christ revealed there's so much more. A kingdom waiting beyond the night, where faith becomes eternal sight. S is for sacrifice, the blood that paid the cost. The innocent lamb for the guilty and lost. Nails through his hands, thorns on his head. Life poured out while the world wanted him dead. Yet mercy flowed from the rugged tree for every sinner, including me. The cross was a weakness, it was victory won. The darkest day revealed God's Son. J-E-S-U-S, the name above life and death. S-A-V-E-S, the one who gives eternal breath. No chain too strong, no soul too far. Yeah. He give you wish for undying. His love will never fade. Empires rise and kingdoms decay. But the hands that form the stars above still reach down with redeeming love. When friends walk away and the world turns cold, his promises never grow old. Through every valley, through every flame, the same forever is his name. This is for salvation, freely given not earned. For every prodigal willing to return. No amount of good can buy the way. Only grace can wash our sins away. From prison cells to cathedral pews, his mercy calls both me and you. The door stands open, the price is paid. Through Christ alone we're finally saved. Stronger than death when the stone rolled away. Alpha and Omega, the first and last always. Victory over hell, over darkness, over shame, everlasting life. Through faith in his name, Savior of the world, forever the same. Jesus, the name every knee will confess. S-A-V-E-S, the answer to life's greatest test. When my final breath leaves my chest, I know my soul will find its rest. Not because of what I've done, but because of God's only Son.
Bass hit hard in the middle of the night. Crowd move fast underneath the lights. Everybody searching for a higher place, trying to fill the emptiness inside with bass.
We hit the floor to the rhythm and sound, but I felt something deeper than the crowd while the whole room moved to the beat. I felt heaven moving over me. Smoke in the air, hearts on fire. People chasing temporary desires, but I heard a voice through the noise so loud, calling me out from the crowd.
But my soul uplifted. Now my whole life shifted. Hands in the air, but I'm reaching higher. Walking with God through the fire.
Let the rhythm move,
but don't lose sight of the deeper truth. Every step got purpose now. Jesus got me moving somehow.
You used to dance just to escape the pain, run from the hurt and the pouring rain. Every beat was another disguise for the battles hidden in my mind. Grace stepped in
When I was low, showed me a path I didn't know. Now every move got a different meaning. Every breath got a different feeling.
lights flash bright, but they fade away. God's love still remains the same. When the music stops and the crowd goes home, his presence follows me along.
But my soul uplifted. Now my whole life shifted. Hands in the air, but I'm reaching higher. Walking with God through the fire.
Let the rhythm move,
But don't lose sight of the deeper truth. Every step got purpose now. Jesus got me moving somehow. I was trapped in fear, trapped in doubt. Jesus came and pulled me out. Now I dance with freedom inside my chest, knowing His way is the best.
not just movement, not just sound. There's a greater purpose to be found. Every beat reminds me
Who I am, a child of God with a greater plan. Freedom in my soul, Jesus took the broken and made me whole. Through the highs and through the lows, His love is a rhythm that carries me on.
Let the whole world see what God's amazing grace did for me.
When the music fades and the lights go down, His love still spins great still, living in a broken world.
They didn't move like the girls obsessed with fame. Didn't need a to know her name.
Every step had purpose and truth, like heaven's light was moving through.
Late night city with the world gone cold. Everybody chasing empty gold.
But she carries something deeper inside her soul, alive with God's own light.
She a hot one,
but it ain't just what the whole world sees.
hot one,
Got a fire from eternity,
hot one,
walking with grace through the darkest night,
hot one.
reflecting heaven's light.
Demon Slayer music, 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 music. Demon Slayer music, 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 music.
Why the music shook the crowded room. She stayed untouched by the smoke and doom. Didn't dance for validation there. She moved with freedom without fear. People stared but she looked above. Art transformed by holy love. In a world where
Souls get lost, she still carried a cross.
in every broken heart nearby felt hope awaken deep inside, like God was using her somehow
to remind the lost they not cast out.
She a hot one,
But her beauty comes from deep within,
hot one,
God's grace shining through her skin,
hot one,
not consumed by the world's disguise.
hot one.
Got heaven in her eyes. This world fades like falling ash. Money, fame, they never last. But a soul lit up by Christ
Shot forever through the night. Demon Slayer music, 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 music. Demon Slayer music, 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 music. She a hot one,
more than diamonds, more than gold.
hot one,
Got a heart heaven hold.
hot one.
And when the lights all fade away, our spirit still gon' shine the same.
Demon Slayer music. Demon Slayer music, 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 music.
Demon Slayer music.
Blue lights flash on the interstate. A man grips tight on the steering wheel, shaking with rage. 30 miles away in apartment 12B, a little girl draws angels while her mom can't sleep.
One got a pistol tucked under the seat. One got crayons scattered at her feet. One heart filled with revenge and smoke. One still innocent enough to hold. Rain hit hard on the highway glass. Cartoons play while the night creeps past. One whispers tonight somebody pays. One whispers praise
Before she sleeps afraid. Two stories bleed through the same song line. Two different worlds moving at the same time. One soul falls while one still fights, and they never even cross that night.
every lyric got another face.
Another life in another place. If the words feel split, that's by design. You're hearing two hearts at the same time.
The man pulls up at a rundown bar, and she's still ticking underneath the dark. Picture of his brother on the passenger side, last thing he said before we died. Meanwhile, the little girl here screams, glass shatter somewhere down the street. Mama locks every door and fear says stay away from the windows. Yeah.
One walks in with revenge in mind. One hides tears, she don't understand why. One reaches low for the gun in his coat. One holds a cross. A same time. Gunshots echo through neon haze. At the same exact time, the little girl prays. One man drops to his knees in blood. One asks God if he still shows love. Sirens scream through two different cities. One life ends while one still dreams. And somewhere hidden inside the bay, both stories whisper Jesus' name. Two roads run through every verse. One found mercy, one found hurt. One lost everything he became. One found hope through fear and rain. Now the whole song finally aligns, while every bar felt intertwined. And if you missed the second storyline, then go back and rewind. Demon Slayer music.
Yeah. They dress the line patriotic red. Wave flags high while the troops stay dead. Screens preach sermons night and day, teaching hearts what to fear and obey. Left versus right, divide and conquer, while power grows stronger behind the sponsor. They trade conviction for a trending stance. Call it progress, call it chance. This the great deception, smoke and mirrors. Truth blurred out, lies get clearer. If you don't stand for something eternal, you'll bow to a system that ain't impartial.
Politics preaching like a false religion. Crowd chant louder, lose the vision. They promise peace with a pen and law, but can't fix hard hearts that are sick at the core. They cancel voices, rewrite the past, build new idols that won't last. They say salvation comes through a state, but only God decides our fate.
This the great deception, dressed in light, calling wrong good, calling good a fight. If the truth offends, they call it hate, but eternity don't bend to a popular take.
Church is quiet, scared of the crowd, trading scripture for being allowed. Tickle ears, don't say repent. Preach comfort, not consequence, but Christ wasn't killed for being safe. He challenged kings, exposed fake faith. If the cross offends your platform size, you already compromised. They don't want truth, they want control. They don't want God, they want the role. If you won't kneel, they call you extreme, but I don't serve trends, I serve the king. Nation shaking, rumors of war, digital chains at every door. Surveillance faith, mark the mind, buy and sell. If you fall in line, they say trust the system, trust the plan, but Babylon always ends the same. Empires fall, the word remains, Jesus reigns when dust settles in.
Final test, truth versus comfort, cross versus flesh. You can gain the world, still lose your soul. That's the oldest lie they ever sold. So I won't pledge blind allegiance here. My kingdom's not built on fear. I pray for leaders, but I don't bow. No government save me then and now. When the noise fades and masks come off, only truth survives the cost. Choose your side before the line, because neutral hearts get left behind. It's the great deception. Wake up now, every knee will bend, every crown bows, not to a flag, not to a throne, but to the King who reigns alone. Eyes open, spirit alert. Truth isn't political, it's eternal. Eyes open, spirit alert. Truth isn't political, it's eternal. It's eternal. prays beside a hospital bed, holding on to hope when the doctors shake their heads. A father works 2 jobs through the pouring rain, just to keep food on the table through the pain. A soldier misses home in a distant land, holding a photograph tightly in his hand. A child waits by the window every night, believing love will bring everything back right. Through every trial, through every fall, love keeps answering the call. Love conquers all. It rises when the strongest stumble and fall. It shines through the darkness, breaks through the walls. When everything else fades away, love conquers all. Love conquers all. Through the tears and the battles we face, through every storm and every place, the greatest power standing tall. Love conquers all. 2 old hearts sitting on a front porch swing, talking about the years and everything in between. Wrinkles tell stories that time can't erase, yet they still look at each other the same way. A stranger stops to help someone in need, planting hope like a tiny seed, never knowing how far it might grow, or how many lives it might help below. Small acts become rivers over time, changing hearts one life at a time. It rises when the strongest stumble and fall. It shines through the darkness, breaks through the walls. When everything else fades away, love conquers all. The world may chase power, the world may chase gold, but neither can heal a broken soul. Empires crumble and kingdoms fade, but love survives beyond the grave. The cross stood high on a lonely hill, and through that sacrifice it echoes still. Love conquers all. Even death could not stop its call. The stone rolled away and the darkness fell. The greatest story the world could tell. Love conquers all. From the first heartbeat to the final dawn, and when this life is finally gone, love will still be standing strong. Love conquers all. When hatred fades, when fear is gone, when the last chapter closes, love remains. Love conquers all. Didn't plan to stop the night, just driving aimless on the dim street lights, but something pulled him down that road to a place he passed but never known. An old church standing, worn and vast, doors half open, and midnight mass. Midnight's where the lost ones go when there's nowhere else to run or no disguise, no past to hide.
Just truth and darkness side by side. When you hit the end at last, you might find God in midnight mass. Ooh. He stepped inside, the air felt thick, like time itself was standing still. No crowd, no sound, no guiding voice, just him alone with every choice. Each step echoed from the past, every regret and in a maze. Midnight, that's where the lost one goes, when there's nowhere else to run or no. No disguise, no past to hide, just truth and darkness side by side. When you hit the end at last, you might find God in midnight mass. Oh. He sat down slow, head in his hands, thinking back on who he'd been, all the chances left behind, all the lines he crossed in time. Then he spoke, voice cracked and fast. I don't know why I'm here, just lost. No voice replied, no figure came, but something shifted just the same. Like the weight he held so tight started loosening the night. Not erased, but somehow past, lifted slowly in midnight mass. Where the lost ones go, when there's nowhere else to run or no. No disguise, no past to hide, just truth and darkness side by side. When you hit the end at last, you might find God in midnight. He walked back out as dawn drew near, same man, but something clearer. Not all fixed, not all undone, but no longer on the run, because in that place so still and vast, he found a start in midnight.
Sky turned iron, silence split. Wind stood still, like holding breath. No thunder yet, no lightning cast, just a warning and a vast creation trembled deep and low, like something ancient stirred below. The Lord's anger burning bright, not chaos, but a holy right. Fire that sees through every lie. Justice falling from the sky, not to destroy without a cause, but to restore broken law. Kings built towers in their pride, spoke like God, stepped aside. Truth was traded, mercy sold, hearts turned stone, spirits cold. Every cry the heavens heard, every broken, every word. The Lord's anger burning bright, not chaos, but a holy right. Fire that sees through every lie. Justice falling from the sky, not to destroy restore broken law. Then the skies begin to break, like tore through like perfect shade. Not in rage, that's why I'm blind. But the force both fierce and kind. Every shadow brought to flame. Every soul caught by his name. Because his anger isn't hate, it's love that will not tolerate. The chains that bind, the lies that steal, the ones the world refuses to heal. It burns away what can't remain, to make the shattered whole again. The lost anger burning bright, not chaos but a holy right. Fire that sees through every lie. Justice falling from the sky, not to destroy without a cause, but to restore broken law. So when the ground beneath you shakes and everything you built just breaks, don't mistake the fire you see. It's not the end, it's meant to free. Because what feels like breath above, still the work of perfect love.
Before the world and the stars were born, before the earth ever faced a storm, heaven shine within this light. Angels sang through the endless night. Among us stood the finest one, covered in glory like the morning sun. Lucifer walked with pride and flame till rebellion started in his name. Looked at the throne and wanted more. Could he stand what he wants to do? The whisper spread through heaven's skies, turning worship into lies. Thunder in the skies, angels standing side by side.
Light and darkness
start to collide as eternity shakes that night.
War in heaven,
hear the battle cry.
Lucifer fell because of pride.
Tried to rise above the Most High, now forever cast outside.
Michael raised up heaven's sword, armies moved at the voice of the Lord. Wings of fire filled the air, power crashing everywhere. Stars like embers filled the sky as the faithful angels unified. Lightning flashed from shield to blade while heaven trembled from the war they made. Lucifer roared in endless rage, leading rebels against the gates, but no darkness could ever stand
against the power of God's command.
War in heaven,
thunder in the skies, angels standing side by side.
Light and darkness
start to collide as eternity shakes that night.
War in heaven,
hear the battle cry.
Lucifer fell because of pride. Tried to rise above the Most High,
now forever cast outside.
Then the heavens split apart, judgment struck with holy sparks. Lucifer and those who fell were cast down from heaven into hell. Golden light faded from his face as he fell from the throne of grace. Now the serpent walks the earth, twisting lies and spreading curse. For heaven still stands untouched above, built on truth and holy love. And one day every war will cease when God restores eternal peace.
Pride made angels lose their place. One rebellion, one fall from grace. Now the battle still remains for the souls of men in chains.
But darkness